The Scottish National Party, or as I call them, the Scottish Isolationists, have received some good news from the Supreme Court in regards to their dream of a second Scottish referendum. But is that going to be enough? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. So, Nicola Sturgeon and her SNP minions have been running around for the past few years trying to come up with new excuses to have a second Scottish referendum in recent times, despite the fact that in 2014 we already had one and we already got the result, and they promised it's a once-in-a-lifetime vote. But things have changed. Brexit happened, and Brexit vote happened in 2016, and then we left the EU in 2019, 2020, and then they continued and continued and continued. Prime ministers after prime ministers in Westminster kept refusing to give him another vote because there is no actual mandate in Scotland, an real appetite for it. Now they've gone to Supreme Court to get permission from them. The reality is, so we've had Robert Reid, who's the president of the Supreme Court and the former principal judge in the Commercial Court in Scotland. It gave him a bit of a permission to submit the case for a second Scottish referendum once again, but it comes with a bit of a condition. So SNP should not be completely celebrating this. The SNP have been given until the 21st of September, so about a week to go, to file its submission and its case, due to be heard on the 11th and 12th of October, the following month. Now they've said this time you can only submit up to 20 pages. You can't just go around like previous submissions, because the last one, I think it was about 50 pages of nonsensical words for no reason. You didn't need to do that. Now the courts have said, so we give you the green light. You can actually submit your case. Let's hear it again. But is that going to be enough? No, because on a constitutional level, whilst Tony Blair has completely destroyed the judiciary system and even introduced the Supreme Court in London to supervise the rule of law, and then that was also pointless because on the one hand he Americanized the justice system. On the other hand, he also got us even closer to the European Union, so the European Court of Justice is already in charge anyway. And now, despite all that, we still have a constitution. We have constitutional monarchy, in case you didn't know, Nicola. It might not be codified, but it's actually weirdly stronger than you think. So I'm not really sure if these idiots are actually celebrating, because they shouldn't really get too hopeful just yet. But we're going to come back on a similar issue when it comes to the Bill of Rights, the British Bill of Rights. We're going to have some update for you guys in the next half an hour. So subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.